Okay, great. Hey everyone, Jack Ruff here. Got my list of 13 questions. Hope you all have as much fun with it as I did going through it. And hopefully I do a good job, which is a poor segue into the first question because this is probably the one that I'm least confident about out of all the questions, and that is, what is Haley's coffee order? I don't drink any coffee, so I don't really pay that much attention to the coffee that Haley drinks, but I'm going to go with an iced coffee. I don't know if that's specific enough, so a vanilla iced coffee is going to be my guess on question number 1. The second question is, what is Haley's go-to cocktail order? I'm going to go with an espresso martini. Number 3, what is Haley's ideal date night? I think that definitely starts with going for a walk, first and foremost. That is definitely considered a part of the date night. So going for a walk and then followed by a nice dinner somewhere, and then staying in after the fact. So a walk followed by a dinner and then back to relax at the townhome. Jack's ideal date night, dinner, and then watching either Star Wars or The Office on the couch when we get back for the rest of the night. Question number 5, what is the animal Haley would be if she were an animal? I'm going to go with a dog because Haley definitely wants everyone to like her, and she can be a people pleaser, and I feel like that's pretty aligned to a dog, so I'm going to go with a dog. Question number 6 is my biggest pet peeve that Haley does. I'm gonna get myself in trouble here. My biggest pet peeve is probably when the dishwasher is either empty, so it's just been unloaded, or it's just about empty, and Haley stacks up all of the dirty dishes that she goes through in the sink, right next to the dishwasher instead of placing it in the dishwasher. That's probably my biggest pet peeve, but you know, she's gotten better at it over the course of the last couple of years, so I think we're almost there. Biggest pet peeve that I do. So Haley's biggest pet peeve that I do. This, I could also get myself in trouble here because if I don't get it right, that could go off the impression that her complaints are going in one ear and out the other, which of course we all know that's simply not true. It's one of two things. Either the sink has like 2 settings. If you push the button, it'll spray out really, really fast, a bunch of small little miniature streams, or the standard setting is just one like thick, maybe 2 pencils width stream. Haley does not like it when she turns on the sink and it's the powerful setting that just kind of sprays out everywhere, but that's the one I like. She's told me multiple times she doesn't like that, so I'm going to put that as number 1. The second pet peeve that I'm going to go with 2 here. The second one might be around toothpaste. When I brush my teeth, I don't know what happens, but sometimes the blue toothpaste just kind of comes out onto the sink onto the sink, and there's like blotches of it. And her sink is always usually pretty spotless, but for whatever reason, mine gets like a bunch of toothpaste residue on it, and she usually cleans up the bathroom sinks, and I know she doesn't like that. But I'm really working on both of those things. Question number 8, how did you and Haley meet, and what was your first impression? So we met at Xavier early my junior year and early her sophomore year. We met through a mutual friend that was on the same study abroad trip as me, that was already friends with Haley from their freshman year. And so when we got back to school, I kept hanging out with him, and then I met Haley through him. The first time we met, I think it was at my house. my college house. It was definitely a weekday night. And so Alejandro, who's the mutual friend, came over with a couple of other guys, and invited Haley. I think Alina was also there as well. And Haley was doing either her chemistry homework or her physics homework, like while we were all drinking or playing beer pong, some kind of drinking game. She was doing it like off to the side, on the couch, trying to wrap it up. And my first impression was, one, that she was a lot of fun, and that, two, she either really cared about her schoolwork because she was finishing up that assignment. I don't know if it was due that night or what, or that she was really irresponsible. One of the two. Obviously, the former turned out to be true, but that was the first time we met, and that was my initial first impression that day. Number 9, who does Guy like more? I'm going to say that Guy likes Haley more. And then question 9B is, who does Phoebe like more? And I'm going to go with me. I think Phoebe prefers me. How many kids does Haley want? This has been a moving number from her. I think the latest is 2 kids. Maybe 3. She might have threw out 3, kind of just as a sidebar. How many kids do I want? I'm going to go with 2. But if we end up with 2 girls, we're going to have to keep going until we get a guy. 3 things that Haley would need to survive on an island. This is not literal, just things that she's obsessed with. I'm going to go with a book, for sure. Haley loves reading. Started a book club back in January, so definitely a book. Second thing, I'm going to go with her bathrobe. She likes the bathrobe, and she likes reading in that bathrobe. And number 3, this feels kind of selfish, but the engagement ring. I think she really likes that engagement ring. I know she likes looking at it, so I think she'd want that on the island with her too. Number 13, favorite Taylor Swift song. This one's also kind of hard because Haley, like, unlike me, when I have like a favorite song that I love, I just play it nonstop over and over again on replay. Whereas Haley, especially with Taylor Swift, she definitely spreads out the love across those different albums. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint an exact one, but I'm going to go with Opalite, from the newer album, which I think is a good song too. That's my answer for her favorite Taylor Swift song. My favorite Taylor Swift song, Haley's going to answer with Endgame, and that is the correct answer, but it features at least one other artist, I think. So I'm going to go with a pure, just Taylor Swift only, and that would be Shake It Off as my favorite Taylor Swift song that's just Taylor Swift in it. Any last words? I hope that you all have a really good time. Thanks for setting this activity up, Sam, and incorporating me into the Bachelorette weekend. Hopefully a few good laughs with the video. And hope you all have a really good time, and love you, Haley. Look forward to seeing you when you get back.